Welcome to Buddha's path to peace. Today, we explore the profound Buddhist secret to dealing with truly difficult people effectively. We all encounter individuals who drain our energy, test our patience, and constantly push our emotional boundaries to the absolute limit. Whether it is a highly toxic coworker or a deeply demanding relative, these challenging interactions often leave us feeling completely exhausted. Our natural instinct is to immediately fight back, defend ourselves, or hold on to deep resentment long after the stressful encounter ends. However, ancient Buddhist teachings offer a radically different approach to handling interpersonal conflicts without losing your own inner peace and balance. Imagine walking into your office and immediately facing a toxic colleague who constantly criticizes your work and undermines your daily efforts. Your heart races, your muscles tense up, and a sudden wave of intense anger threatens to completely consume your rational mind. The Buddha taught that holding on to anger is like grasping a hot coal with the intention of throwing it at someone. You are the only one who ultimately gets burned in the process, suffering deeply from the toxic flames of your resentment. Instead of reacting with immediate hostility, Buddhism invites us to pause, take a deep breath, and carefully observe our rising emotions. This sacred pause creates a valuable space between the triggering event and your personal response, allowing wisdom to replace blind reactivity. The first major philosophical pillar in dealing with difficult people is understanding the complex and universal law of human karma deeply. Karma simply means action. Every single thought, word, and deed creates a powerful ripple effect in the vast ocean of existence. When someone acts with malice or deep ignorance, they are actively planting seeds of future suffering for their own life journey. Understanding this fundamental truth helps us realize that their toxic behavior is actually a reflection of their own unresolved internal pain. You do not need to absorb their negative karma or let their personal darkness extinguish your bright, peaceful, and radiant light. Now, let us consider another common scenario: interacting with a highly critical, demanding, or emotionally exhausting relative during a family gathering. Family dynamics are often heavily loaded with decades of complex history, unspoken expectations, and deeply ingrained patterns of mutual emotional triggering. A single hostile comment from a family member can instantly transport you back to painful childhood memories and unresolved emotional wounds. Here, the second profound Buddhist principle comes into play: the transformative and deeply healing power of boundless human compassion and love. True compassion is not about falsely validating their harmful actions or allowing yourself to become a helpless victim of their abuse. Instead, compassion is the profound ability to clearly see the hidden suffering, fear, and deep insecurity driving their difficult outward behavior. Hurt people consistently hurt other people. Their sharp words are usually desperate cries for attention, validation, or relief from internal agony. When you look deeply into the eyes of a difficult relative, try to see the frightened, wounded child hiding deep inside. This powerful shift in perspective instantly dissolves the heavy armor of your own ego, replacing bitter resentment with gentle, understanding grace. Practicing compassion does not mean you must subject yourself to continuous harm. Buddhism strongly advocates for setting healthy, firm, clear boundaries. You can firmly say no, distance yourself from toxic environments, and protect your peace while still holding love in your heart. A boundary set with pure compassion is infinitely more powerful and effective than a defensive wall built entirely out of anger. The third essential teaching is the noble practice of staying perfectly calm, which requires immense mindfulness and dedicated daily mental training. When provoked, our ego desperately wants to win the argument, prove the other person wrong, and establish absolute dominance and control. But the Buddha wisely noted that true victory is conquering your own mind, not necessarily defeating thousands of enemies in battle. Imagine your mind as a vast, clear, blue sky. The harsh words spoken are merely passing dark clouds within your peaceful awareness. You do not need to aggressively chase the clouds away or angrily shout at the storm. Simply watch them drift safely by. This profound level of detachment requires consistent meditation practice, teaching you to anchor your awareness firmly in the present breathing moment. Let us return to the toxic workplace scenario. Your colleague sends a highly critical, unnecessarily aggressive email copying the entire team. Your initial impulse is to draft a furious, defensive reply, meticulously destroying their argument and publicly exposing their obvious professional flaws. But you remember the Buddhist path. You step away from the glowing screen, close your eyes, and take 3 deep breaths. You consciously observe the tight knot in your stomach and the burning heat in your chest without judging or suppressing them. By fully acknowledging your own pain first, you prevent it from blindly dictating your subsequent actions and destroying your professional reputation. When you finally respond, your words are calm, strictly factual, and completely devoid of any toxic emotional charge or hidden venom. You have successfully broken the vicious cycle of karmic retaliation, protecting your own energy while gracefully handling a very difficult situation. This mindful approach completely disarms the difficult person, as they are usually expecting and unconsciously craving a hostile, dramatic, emotional reaction. When you refuse to play their toxic game, their negative energy simply bounces off your peaceful presence and safely returns to them. Dealing with difficult people is ultimately an intense spiritual workout, providing perfect opportunities to strengthen your patience, wisdom, and inner resolve. Without these challenging individuals in our lives, we would never truly know the depth of our own compassion and emotional resilience. In a strange way, our greatest spiritual teachers, constantly testing our commitment to living a mindful and peaceful life. Consider the demanding relative who criticizes your life choices during every single holiday dinner, making you feel inadequate and deeply frustrated. Instead of dreading the inevitable confrontation, mentally prepare yourself beforehand by generating strong feelings of deep kindness toward this unhappy person. Silently repeat a simple mantra in your mind. May they be happy. May they be peaceful. May they be free from suffering. When they finally make their predictable, critical remark, you will find that their sharp words no longer pierce your emotional armor. You might even smile gently, offering a polite but neutral response that gracefully diffuses the tension without fueling further unnecessary conflict. Your calm demeanor might confuse them at first, but it establishes a new, healthier dynamic built on mutual respect and boundaries. Over time, consistent peacefulness and genuine compassion can sometimes miraculously transform even the most toxic and difficult relationships into harmonious connections. However, we must also accept that some people may never change, remaining deeply trapped in their own cycles of profound ignorance. In such difficult cases, the Buddhist practice of letting go becomes absolutely essential for preserving your own mental health and sanity. Letting go does not mean you have failed. It means you possess the wisdom to recognize what you cannot possibly control. You cannot control another human being at all, but you have absolute sovereignty over your own mind and your internal reactions. True freedom arises when you stop tying your personal happiness to the unpredictable and often irrational behaviors of the people around you. As you walk this beautiful path, remember to extend that same boundless compassion toward yourself when you inevitably make human mistakes. There will be days when you lose your temper, react out of pure anger, and completely forget these noble Buddhist teachings. Forgive yourself quickly and gently. Every single breath is a brand new opportunity to begin again and choose the peaceful path. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single mindful step, and every interaction is a chance to practice deeply. Think of your mind as a beautiful, tranquil lotus pond. Difficult people are merely throwing small pebbles into the calm water. The ripples will naturally form, but if you remain perfectly still, the water will soon return to its natural, pristine clarity. Do not jump into the pond and splash around angrily, trying to forcefully stop the ripples, for that only creates chaos. Let the natural law of impermanence remind you that every difficult interaction, no matter how painful, will eventually pass away entirely. This profound realization brings a deep sense of inner lightness, allowing you to navigate social challenges with grace, humor, and joy. You begin to see the entire world as an intricate, beautiful tapestry, where even the darkest threads contribute to the masterpiece. The toxic coworker and the difficult relative are no longer your enemies. They are fellow travelers struggling on the human path. By responding to their darkness with your radiant light, you are actively contributing to the collective healing of our entire world. This is the ultimate Buddhist secret, transforming the heavy poison of human conflict into the sweet, healing nectar of spiritual awakening. May you carry this profound wisdom into your daily life, finding unshakable peace amidst the endless chaos of the modern world. Remember that your inner peace is your most valuable possession. Protect it fiercely with mindfulness, compassion, and unwavering daily spiritual dedication. Thank you for walking this beautiful journey of inner growth, healing, and profound spiritual transformation with us here today on our channel. May you always find true harmony. Please subscribe to Buddha's Path to Peace for more daily wisdom and stay deeply blessed.